Welcome, WolfTheWolfettes! We are back with the brilliant lawn mowing simulator on the PlayStation 5, and I hope you guys and girls are having an absolutely fantastic day. Now, in the previous video, we finished our first contract. It went swimmingly. We didn't destroy any of Margaret's flowers. We didn't bump into anything, despite the game telling me that I had a collision that cost me 25 pence in fines. And we also did a very good job of just cutting the grass in a way where it looked very, very beautiful. So what we're going to be doing today, we've already maintained our lawnmowers, emptied all the grass, refueled, checked for any damage. So we're going to head straight into the next mission, which is going to be Kingsbury House, and we are going to be paid £345. So let's get straight into it. This is another level where I think there's a good chance that we will finish it within the time limit. We get 30 minutes, so that's more than enough time. So we should get a bonus for finishing it within the time limit. But I think this was a bit of a nightmare because there is, as you can see, there is a lot of like flower beds. You've got the gazebo in the way. Obviously, you've got to deal with the grass by the side of the path. So there is a few things that are a bit of a nightmare in this mission, but I think it is another relatively easy one. And we get paid a bit more money as well. Obviously, we're going to have to send Dave on the job because we don't have any other employees at the moment. This is the only lawnmower I've got at the moment. And this is the only strimmer I've got at the moment. Okay, so is there anything else I need to be aware of? Nah. Sometimes you get a little bit more information and things that it recommends. So it says there, recommended deck width, 110 centimetres. So that means you cut a larger amount of grass. But my deck length, I think, is only like 80 something centimetres on my lawnmower. Does it tell you on here? Yeah, 84 centimetres. So really we should have a bit of a bigger lawnmower, but we ain't got one yet, so they're going to have to deal with it. Well, we've got 30 minutes. I have to check what the grass length was. Probably between... Oh, look at this. That is some very nice grass. Look at that. It's like a fluorescent green. It's actually a pretty damn big... I don't remember it being this big. That's what she said. Right, we've got to do 99.50% of the grass. Cut height is between 6 and 7 centimetres, so we'll go with 7 centimetres. And we've got 4 minutes to check the ground for any crap that might break my blades. Already can see a frisbee. Alright. It's a pretty big bloody garden, this is. I don't know what we picked up then. Big old brot. Oh, sweet. Lovely. Man, look at this. Why does everybody have to have such a lovely house in this game? It's literally these first few missions that have the nice houses. As you progress through the game, you go to some very beautiful locations, but they're like much bigger, you know, like I think there might even be castles and stuff that you might visit. It's very nice, but these houses right here, these are the ones that I love the most. Although this house is looking relatively short, or Dave is like bloody 7 foot tall. Jesus. Okay, right, so fingers crossed we can finish this mission with no fines whatsoever. Alright, I've put the grass cutter on 7 centimetres. I think that should be correct. I just felt a bump as I came down that ramp. This grass is looking very, very short actually. We might be able to drive around relatively quickly at this mission. See, I'm feeling a lot of like vibrations on my control, and I don't know if that means like I'm doing something like colliding with something or whatever. Like maybe I was a bit too close to the pathway, I don't know, I'm not too sure. Oh well, I guess we'll find out when we're done with the mission. If it says that I've got a collision bonus though, then I will probably throw a fit. I will have a little tantrum. Maybe quit the playthrough. sorry about that if you heard my phone go then. Once again, it's my my Pokemon Go crew from Japan, always inviting me when I'm recording, every single time. Absolute legends they are, absolute legends. Got a few people from Japan that regularly invite me. Don't know their names, no idea who they are, never met them, probably never will, but they always invite me to raids. Absolute legends. Because at this moment in time, I think it's all about Aloha. You know, the Aloha region in I think it was like Sun and Moon, wasn't it? I never played those ones, but I think at the moment it's the final legendary Pokemon, because I think there's 4 islands and each island's got its own like legendary, doesn't it? Like Tapu something or whatever, like Tapu Koku and stuff like that. Well, I think it's the final one of those. I've already caught it, but getting quite a few invites to go and catch that Pokemon. I need to do a Pokemon playthrough on this channel. I did have it in one of my polls, I think maybe 2020. I think it was Pokemon Sword, and nobody voted for it, I don't think, so I decided not to do it. I think because I play Pokemon Go every day, it kind of makes me not want to play the mainline games, which is a shame because Pokemon Go don't even compare to the main games, but I don't know, because I've technically played Pokemon that day, I'm like, I'm not too bothered about playing Pokemon Sword or Pokemon Legends of Arceus or Brilliant Diamond. I kind of feel like I've already played Pokemon Go, I'm good. But I need to stop doing that. I need to play these Pokemon games. Definitely do a playthrough at some point because they are great games. I kind of hope they make an MMO of Pokemon one day. I've got so many cool ideas. I know you've got that game that came out a couple of years ago maybe, or it's in early access. It's on PS5 as well. I can't remember what it was called, but that's like a Pokemon MMO. But I do hope that one day they get an official Pokemon MMO. I reckon you can do some really cool things with that. Imagine like having to get like 19 of your friends, everybody leveling up their Pokemon, training it to make it very strong, making sure they give it all of the different sweets and stuff and that increases the special attack and the attack power and all that good stuff. I can't remember what they were called. Making sure you make like a blend of poffins that could increase the power of your Pokemon temporarily, and then you and 19 other people have to go and battle a Moltres together, and then once you defeat Moltres, everyone gets maybe some like cosmetic items that you can equip on your character just to wear, but then one person gets the opportunity to catch the Moltres, and then you've got to come back next week after the reset for everybody else to try and capture the Moltres. Stuff like that. Imagine that. Oh, that'd be amazing. And then you can have like mini bosses before it, like a Rhydon or something, or something a bit more powerful, or Rhyperior, things like that. You could do so much with a Pokemon game. You could have your own little house area where you can grow your poffin trees and things. Your own little house where you cook the poffins and make your own potions and that, or you can buy them in a store if you wanna. You can go battle people. You head out into the world to catch Pokemon. There's loads of stuff they could do with a Pokemon MMO. It'd basically be like the mainline games, but multiplayer. I'd play it. I'd play it right now. Preferably I wouldn't play it on the Switch though, because it's too weak. I need Nintendo to make a console with some power in it. Come on Nintendo, sort it out. You've got a ton of money. It's about time you released a console with some power. Imagine a Nintendo Switch with the same power as the PS5 or the Series X. Lovely. Imagine what Mario would look like. Whew. His moustache would be looking very majestic. Even though Mario sucks. Screw Mario. Out of all of the Nintendo characters, Mario's the most boring to me. And the way that he always tries to showboat. Always showboating Mario. Always showboating. If he doesn't get enough attention as it is, he's always trying to get more. That's the problem with Mario. It's a bloody showboat. And he also tries to steal away any sort of attention that his brother gets. He's always trying to steal it away. Absolute cock, that Mario. Especially in Luigi's Mansion 3. Spoilers if you haven't played it, but right at the end, when you finally save Mario from the picture, he then proceeds to show off and jump up a bunch of platforms to reach the area where you're going to battle King Boo. Instead of just climbing up normally like Luigi does. No, he's got to one-up Luigi and show off. Screw you, Mario. Screw you, Mario. I talk about such random stuff, don't I? Oh, lovely. Need to save some stuff when I eventually do this Lego unboxing and I start building it. I'm going to have to think about a lot of stuff to talk about. This little bit right is a bit of a nuisance, that's for sure. Alright, well that's this half done. Oh no, hang on a minute. Well, look at this little chunk over here hiding, little cheeky devil. I think we've cut this pretty well, actually. It's just because the way I drive the lawnmower around, I seem to make it just look nice. Alright, we've got 30 minutes to cut this grass. Now, I think the good thing about this level, and the one we did in the previous video, is because the grass is relatively short, you don't constantly get that flipping message that pops up telling you that you're driving too fast. Because if it's really long grass or if it's wet grass, you have to go like literally like this speed. And you never finish in the time limit if you're driving at this speed. I don't know if there's like attachments you can get that make it better for like wet grass and stuff like that, but you have to drive so slowly, otherwise you constantly get the overload message and then you've got a chance of damaging the floor and then you get another fine. So you have to drive so bloody slow. But when it's like short grass like this and not wet, then it's beautiful. There's going to be quite a few chunks left around I'm going to need to deal with the strimmer, unfortunately, but yeah, there's a lot of very tight turns that I can't really do with this bloody lawnmower. Oh, it went red then. It went red. I got a little bit too quick then. Because the grass varies in length. Like some areas have got longer grass than others, but you can't really tell. You can't really tell which grass is longer than the rest. Well, I suppose you can tell a little bit. Like this grass in the middle does look a bit longer, doesn't it? Oh man, such a beautiful game. Well done, Skyhook Games. You've done a very nice job. I just love the job you've done with how the grass looks when you cut it. It looks very realistic. Very nice. Don't know how you got that amount of experience cutting the grass up in Liverpool. I think the developers are from Liverpool. I don't know how you managed to get that much experience with grass cutting, because up in Liverpool it rains all the time. I mean, the whole of England rains all the time, but Liverpool, it's right near Cumbria, and Cumbria is the wettest part of England. So there must be a lot of rain up in Liverpool, so you probably never get the chance to cut the grass anyway, so I don't know how you've got so much expertise on what grass looks like when it's cut and stuff like that. You poor devils must have been cutting the grass in the rain just to get all of that experience. Oh yeah, well make sure you buy this game, just for all of the suffering that Skyhook Games may have been through to make this game. I don't know if there's a 20% off bonus still. I think they might have removed that now. There was a 20% off deal for PS Plus members, I think it might have been, but I think that might have ended quite a while ago now. But just in case it hasn't, go and have a look on the PlayStation store and check for yourself if you are interested in buying this. I think it's also on the other console as well, Xbox, and it's obviously on PC. I don't think it will ever be on Switch. But it might be, who knows. What are those flowers? They look like, what is it, orchids? Maybe orchids? No, they're not orchids, are they? They've got sort of a look of an orchid, maybe. As long as there ain't no lilies growing in this garden. You guys and girls noticed how much lilies stink. Like when you buy lilies from the florist and you bring them home, like if you're going to buy them for your wife or something, or your mum on Mother's Day, or whatever you're buying them for, they stink, don't they, lilies? Now they're a nice looking flower, but they reek. They smell like piss. Let me know in the comments if you agree. Yeah, lilies, you'll know what they are. You'll know what they smell like. Yeah, they stink. They smell really bad. Not like a rose. Roses smell beautiful. Maybe that's what you should get. Like if you're ever going to get some flowers for the ladies and they're a fan of like lilies. It's hard talking about this because it's bringing back memories. But make sure you make sure you buy roses and lilies stuck together, because then maybe the smell of the rose will mask the stench of the lily. Ah, yeah. Or daffodil. Hey, daffodils would be nice, wouldn't it? Could you imagine that? A bouquet of like daffodils, lilies and roses. That'd be a pretty nice one, wouldn't it? Got a nice yellow, a purple. Lilies are purple, aren't they? And then the red rose, or white roses. There's a couple of white roses in my garden. The bees love them. Absolutely love them. And because the white rose bush is right against the fence, and I've got one of those, you know, those weird crappy green fences, those like chain link looking green fences that you can see through, because it's basically what was just put there, I guess temporarily, but we never put a fence up, but couldn't afford to at the time, so it's just like a chain link looking fence. But Sammy always, because it's see through, Sammy always looks through it and then looks for foxes in the skull and starts barking at them over and over again. But because she hangs around near that bush, there are occasions where Sammy has come in with a bumblebee sitting on her back. Not a fan, especially if it gets tangled in her hair, and then I've got to try and get it off of her fur before it stings her, and at the same time, also I don't want to be stung, and then on top of that, I'm also scared of the fucking bee. And my other dog, Jake, he did that as well, Jake, my Cocker Spaniel. Bloody Jake. He was a legend, he was. I miss Jake, miss all my pets. I feel like I've been cutting this grass for about an hour, and it's been... I don't think that time is accurate. 17 minutes. I don't feel like that. Maybe it is accurate. Maybe it is a proper timer. Because I felt like maybe it was a bit slower than like real time, but no. It says I've been recording for... Should be looking away from the screen. I'm going to drive over the flowers. It says I've been recording for about 17 and a half minutes. Yeah, I suppose it is about right, because I did my intro. Yeah. It's about right. We've got 30 minutes to finish this mission. And there's going to be a lot of strimming that we're going to need to do. And what is it? We need to cut 99.50%. What a random percentage. How the hell do they know? Like, how does the person that hired me even know that I cut 99.50%? Do they come out here and just, you know, count every blade of grass and then do some mathematics to find out if I've cut 99.50% of the grass? Like, how do they know? How do they know? Why so specific? Why not just cut all the grass? Lovely. I think I will do another House Flipper playthrough at some point, because playing this has reminded me I do like these types of games, because it's a lot easier for me to commentate, because I ain't got to worry about other characters talking over me and interrupting me. That's the biggest thing that causes issues for me. I don't mind like big heavy story games, but when the characters are constantly like talking, whether it's on radios or whether it's just talking to themselves, cough cough Aloy, it really throws me off, because I don't want to talk over the characters, because you guys and girls want to hear what they're saying. So I have to shut up, and then I lose track of what I'm talking about. So I feel like, well, I can't talk about anything too meaty because I'm going to get distracted by the characters, so the commentary isn't as good as it could be. So playing games like this where there's nothing being said, Dave just doesn't say a word, it's easy to commentate, but I do like it when there's a bit of story. Basically, the Lake is the pinnacle of the kinds of games I like to do on YouTube. Or I guess Telltale Games, because then you've got all the chit chat during the dialogue sections, but then they don't say anything. So then I've got the time to talk about what's going on and the story and other stuff, you know, it's a nice balance. This game takes it to the extreme, and Horizon Zero Dawn is extreme in the other direction, with too much talking. A bit like Nathan Drake, he talks a lot as well. I wonder if they're going to make another Uncharted game. I know the Uncharted games sell phenomenally. Phenomenally? Yeah. But, yeah, I don't think they'll bring back Nathan Drake. He's done. He's done. He needs a rest, mate. He's been working too hard. He needs a rest. Now, look at the lines. The the lines from the tyres and just how I've cut the grass. Oh crap! Here, empty me bloody hopper. Completely forgot about that. That would have been a problem. Because if you overfill it, then you start leaving grass clippings all over the floor. I just don't understand how we managed to store that amount of grass in this tiny little container on the back. I don't think all of this would bloody fit into that small little holder. No way. No way. I mean, I've cut the grass many times in my own garden, and it's got one of those collectors on the back. It's a petrol lawnmower. And yeah, I'm constantly having to empty it. Especially if the grass is a bit damp. Oh, that's a nightmare. Don't cut the grass if it's damp. Don't even bother. Don't even put yourself through that agony. Go out there and fill the grass if it's moist. Not with like dew, but I mean like if it's like rained for a bit and then, you know, it's been sunny for like a day or two, but there's still like some wetness on the mud and that. Don't even bother. Don't put yourself through that ordeal. Come back when it's been sunny for a few more days. Even though that could be a problem in England because it's rarely sunny. Speaking of sunny, it is sunny right now actually. Looking pretty nice outside, blue skies, but it's still supposed to thunderstorm tonight. Literally when I'm walking out of work as well, so I'm going to get soaked. Be careful when you put the full lock on the wheel on, because that's how you can accidentally damage the floor. Tell you what, if we have a collision bonus at the end of this level, I'm gonna write a strongly worded letter to someone. Might head over to Skyhook Games Discord and just, you know, absolutely go insane. And I've got video evidence right here of me not colliding with anything. Alright, well, I think that's basically everything we can do with a lawnmower. A couple of little bits over here. Yeah, let's go and park this bad boy up, grab our strimmer, and once again start panicking. I think the next contract we do actually, we won't have to worry about cutting down it. I don't think there's any flowers to worry about. Yep, I felt a bump. Every time I come up, the bit that cuts the grass hits the corner of the ramp. I don't know if that counts as a collision. It better not, because that's not a collision. Alright, we've got 11 minutes to cut the grass around the edge. Okay, right. Now, whatever you do, Dave, be careful. Because in the previous contract, there was a couple of occasions where you did some really stupid stuff. I don't know if it's because you're wearing headphones and you're listening to like some heavy metal or something, or listening to a bit of Guns N' Roses or a bit of Queen or something, so you're sort of getting into the music. But you decided to turn around very quickly and you almost wiped out like 10 of Margaret's flowers. And if you had done that, I'd have been livid. That would have been a big fine. So if you are listening to any music at the moment, Dave, be careful. Like, listen to something peaceful that doesn't get you in the mood to like murder people, because you flipping nearly killed a bunch of flowers in the last contract. So put on some opera or something. Now, cutting the grass with some like opera music playing in the background, or some like John Williams soundtracks, that'd be pretty damn good, wouldn't it? What did my cousin see recently? My cousin saw someone recently that does quite a lot of movie soundtracks. What is it? Led Zeppelin in it? Led Zeppelin? Yeah, I think it's that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that. You saw him recently. I think it was at the O2 in London, at Wembley. That's pretty good. I think you've got some videos of it as well. If you probably know, if you're listening to me right now thinking, who the hell is Led Zeppelin, you will know who he is. He would have more than likely have done some soundtrack that you like. Almost definitely. Hopefully you guys and girls are not watching me with this strimmer and feeling proper tense, because I recommend you watch these lawn mowing simulator videos when you're in bed. You know, get yourself a cup of tea or a cup of cocoa, no coffee allowed, especially if you're going to go to bed anyway. You shouldn't be drinking coffee at all, but you shouldn't just drink coffee in general because it's disgusting. But if you are drinking anything, it needs to be tea or cocoa, because, you know, coffee's going to wake you up and you don't want to be woken up. It's a stupid idea. You're going to bed. But if you are watching this whilst you're in bed, I apologise if I'm making you feel very tense right now instead of relaxed. Because obviously I'm getting very close to these flowers. The next level, like I said, I don't think we have to worry about breaking any flowers. Sweet. I've got quite a big chunk of that done then. Oh, there we go. We've gone in a full circle now. Lovely. Right, let's do these flower beds over here and stuff. Then we'll head over to the other side, and once again we have to go around the rim again. Giggity, go around the rim. Lovely. Got to go around the rim before you dive in. Don't want to dive straight in. Got to prepare it first. Lovely. Man, fucking hell. But we'll go over the other side, do around the edge, and then we'll do the flower beds. Yeah, we should be done. Sometimes it is a bit difficult to see the grass that you need to cut. Like some of it's like really short but still needs to be cut. Look at those. They're nice. They're nice. Oh, fuck. They're nice little flowers, aren't they? Alright. Sweet. Alright, we'll start from the bottom of the path and work our way all the way around. Doing the path is the easy bit, except when you get up there near the gazebo and they've once again had to plant 50 million flowers. It's a good thing that this is a battery one, because it seems to last, like the fuel seems to last for quite a long time. I'm not hearing many sound effects suddenly. I'm cutting the grass, but it's not making any chopping noises. How long have we been recording? Now we're nearly on the 30-minute mark. I thought these videos were going to end up being a bit shorter, but at the moment they're ending up a bit longer. Bloody hell, how do we leave all this up here? Oh yeah, we couldn't turn the lawnmower around, could we? This might create some grass clippings, actually. Oh no, it didn't. Oh, if you heard my door knock, I do apologise. Mind you, Sammy didn't bark. What's going on? What's the matter with her? She must be asleep. Nah, Sammy will hear the door no matter what. Even if she was dead, she'd wake up and bloody bark still. Could you imagine that if you had like your pet family dog like passed away and you buried it in the garden or something, and then someone knocked on the door and you still heard a barking? Oh God. Mind you, I'd rather have zombie dog Sammy than no Sammy. That's one thing I can't cope with WolfTheWolf. I can manage like family members dying. Humans, obviously. I can somewhat cope with it. Obviously, it's still very painful and very difficult. But when my pets die, that seems to affect me a lot more. I don't know why. Obviously, if like my mum and dad or sister would die, then yeah, that would destroy me, obviously. But with like other families, when it's aunts and uncles, things like that, I seem to be okay. I recover quick. Whereas with pets, it takes me a long time. But that's not something we're going to start talking about, because there's no need to talk about it. We're not going to make ourselves sad, start thinking about our pets dying. That's a fucking terrible thing to think about. Anyway, I asked Sammy when she's going to die, and I kept increasing the number. I started off on a high number anyway, just to be annoying. But she agreed to survive to 23 years old, and she's currently 11, so if she lied to me, I will be very annoyed. Oh, Dave, be careful, you fucker! You cut down that flipping flower. Me and you are going to be having words. I will have you in my office on Monday morning, mate. That sounds a little bit flirty, doesn't it? In my office on Monday morning. That sounds like a bit flirty, doesn't it? My boss at work said to me, and it's a woman as well, and she said to me, in my office Monday morning, my instant thought in my head would be giggity. And I'd probably end up saying it out loud, because I can't resist. I can't resist WolfTheWolf. I can't resist. I'd probably be fired as well. They'd probably say I was sexual harassment or some shit. It wouldn't be. It'd be me making a joke, but you know how it is nowadays. Any kind of joke is never taken as a joke. What if she enjoyed the comment though? What if I was in there, WolfTheWolf? So it's a gamble we might want to take. Mind you, no, I don't want to take that gamble. I don't want to meet any other women at the moment, that's for sure. I've had enough heartbreak for the time being. Well, what the flipping hell do I need a cut? What's left? What? So the whole time that my lawnmower wasn't making a noise, it weren't even cutting? How long have I been recording? 33 minutes. The render time's going to be phenomenal. There's got to be like some... We're not even going to finish this in the time limit. Look at the time limit. What the hell happened? Why did it take me so long? And why is it I can't flip in... There isn't 50% left. Where? I think it's this bit that's ballsed it up for me. And now we're past the time limits. We're not going to get any bonus. Oh, that's a load of shit, that is. Yeah, it just went up by like 0.3. Oh, I got proper screwed over on that. We need to do like... point. Kind of feel like taking down all the flowers now. I'm livid. David's not happy about this, that's for sure. I think I've been screwed over with this mission, to be completely honest. Yeah, damn right we've finished the job. That's ridiculous. No, that's some bullshit, BwolfTheWolf. I'm pissed. Oh, I didn't get my bloody thumbnail because I was angry. Oh, no. Oh, bloody hell. See, that's why you don't want to be angry, BwolfTheWolf. I suppose I can use that as a thumbnail. Well, not that one because of the stupid light in the background. That'll do, maybe. Oh, look, there's the imaginary collision bonus. Sort it out. Sort it out, Skyhook Games. What did I collide with? You tell me. It's not my fault if Casper, the friendly ghost, is chilling out in the garden. Oh, we ranked up. Welcome to your company HQ. Yeah, this is going to be... I'll explain this in the next video. But we've now unlocked our HQ that we can slowly upgrade. But yeah, thanks for watching, BwolfTheWolf. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like, share, and join the pack today.